Does it have to be range? Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, probably. Range. Let's do advs.length. Can we do that? I feel like we should be able to do that. But whatever, I'll just use 50. I'll do advs count equals 50, and that way I can change it more easily also. So, yeah, again, so for each of our adventures, oh, I should also, I should put in a delay so that this doesn't happen too often. So I guess, so what, like, anim time, equals, whatever, it can start at 0, anim rate equals, or no, I'll do cooldown, because I always call them cooldowns. Cooldown equals, I don't know, like every second, I guess. 1 frame per second. That might be fine. It's very simple graphics. I do use GitHub, yes. I use it regularly. What was I doing? Oh yeah, right. So if I guess, yeah, I can just put this whole thing in. So if anim time time is less than time, then we will do this stuff. Otherwise, we can just leave the screen as it was. I think we don't have to flip the screen unless we actually update the graphics. I don't have anything public on GitHub. I use it privately for. I mean, my name's Binry on GitHub as well, but like I don't have anything to share, so you can check it out. But there's nothing interesting there. I guess I guess I could just use public repositories for the projects that are public. I have some projects that are not public, and I just put them in. I only have like one repository, and I just put them all in there. But yeah, I mean, I guess for my public projects, I could just I can make those public. There's no reason I couldn't. I'd have to do that some other time because I just have to reorganize how those are all set up. But yeah, thank you for asking. I might actually go do that at some point. So for I in range, advance count, yeah, alright, so we're blitting like madmen. So if what are we doing? Yeah, so if advs I is greater than 1600, then we have to wrap around because that adventure made it all the way to the end of the screen. Or actually, I guess the first thing we do is advs I plus equals 1. Plus equals 1. So this is going to be like, this loop that's happening here is going to be like when we animate the screen. And so for starters, I'm just going to animate the little adventure dudes to walk across the bottom of the screen. So we have 50 adventures. We could overlap the adventures so that they're not just holding hands, and they could be spaced a little more closely. But I think this is probably fine, because for one thing, 1600 is a magically round, wonderful number, and so it just divides so cleanly and evenly that I think I'm going to stick with it for now. So so yeah, adventures plus equals 1. So they move 1 pixel, and or maybe they should move 2 pixels, because I'm like cheating their size, their pixel size. Yeah, it'd probably make more sense if they move 2 pixels at a time. So if adventures, yeah. So this number that I'm keeping track of right here is actually just going to be like basically like their what is it, their x coordinate on the across the screen. So yeah, if it exceeds 1600, then subtract 1600 from it. Minus equals 1600, so that way they'll wrap around and they'll come in from the other side again. Because there's actually a buffer on the other side of the screen, so like you'll only see like you won't, like the visuals for the game won't actually overlap with like chat, where chat is displayed at the bottom of the screen, but so like there's actually like a greater space there. I just kind of like chunked the end off. So G Monxes or Gmon XYZ, thank you for tuning in. Pony Does Gaming, hey, how's it going? Wow, look at all these fresh new faces. Or if you've been here before and I forgot, then sorry. But yeah, welcome to the stream. I am yes, Gmon XYZ is correct. I'm writing in Python, making a chat-based game. Yeah, actually, the game's up and running. Like it's very simple. I just started on the game this week, basically. So it's you know, it's still a work in progress, but it's technically still up and running. So if you want to see what it's about presently, it's going to be running in this chat channel that I just linked to, and it's going to be running just on and off. Like I have it running right now, but then I'm gonna have to like take it down at certain points and bring it back up at certain points. The good news is that the save load system works. So like whenever you play it, like your score will get saved, and every time I restart the bot, it'll get saved and everything. Yeah, so everything that I have so far is literally in that channel. So have a blast. I guess I can play too. Oh no, I actually can't because my chat won't load for some reason. So I can't actually play on stream right now. If you go to that channel, I can play along with you in that channel, because it's working on my other computer for whatever reason, just not on this one. I don't know what that's about. Work. Please work. Yeah, so yeah. And as soon as we get stuff that I can show on stream, I'll show it on stream. It's literally, I swear to you, yeah, look, Koenig found it. It's totally working. Here, I'll even play along too. I'm gonna swing. Is swing one of the commands? It's actually really tiny and I can't read it from the screen. Yeah, swing is totally one of the commands. We're doing it, Koenig. We're gonna win. So yeah, thank you. And so yeah, it's actually not going to be a text adventure game ultimately. Like it'll still use text commands. Like that's still how you play it. But instead of having the text that prints out in chat, I want to make it all visuals instead. So actually, if you look down in the corner of the stream right now, there's like a little ice cream cone with like legs, with arms and legs in the corner of the screen right here, and that's like the start of the visuals that we're making. So yeah, that was so what we started working on today is getting those visuals up and running, and yay, we crossed the river, yay! So we got the graphics up and running a little bit, and now we're making it so that we're just doing a little more with graphics. And like, excuse the art, I only like quickly scribbled the little ice cream cone with arms and legs so that I could oh, I don't know how long it'll take me to get fluent with Python, because I'm not fluent with Python. I am really bad with... Oh, we're at the meadow. Hold on. Wait, we're at the meadow. Frolic. Okay, wait. I'm not fluent. I'm actually really bad with Python. But so I guess one interesting data point I could give you is that like I spent maybe a grand total of probably like a grand total of like 10 hours studying Python. I took a few courses like that are like, you know, here's how to work with Python, and I've literally never worked with it before. So the courses, one of them was like a public session at a local university, which was like public and free, so I attended that. And then also one of my friends was putting together a course on Python, and I knew a little bit of it at that point, so I sat in on his course, and I learned a little bit more from that. So yeah, that's literally my only experience with it. But one of the nice things about Python is that it's relatively easy to use. So just a few days ago, I started this project, and I've been working on it, and it's been going a little slower than if I literally was fluent in it to begin with. Sorry, there's a giant boulder blocking the path. So, oh wow. So yeah, Gmon XYZ is probably going to be way better. I don't know if CP1414 is still here, but CP1414 is really smart. AimsX David was here yesterday. I haven't seen him yet today, but AimsX David is actually one of the people who taught me how to use Python in the first place. So we did it. The boulder slides easily against an old tree. We did it. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I actually have Blender installed. I don't super goblins, sorry. Well, I'll wait to see what other people do. Yeah, with Blender Alright. We'll need I like your instincts, Koenig, but we need someone to chase the goblins, and we need someone to put out the fires if we're gonna get past this one. Just spoilers. I've played this level before. Tom Peach is incredibly smart. No kappa. So when I work on Blender, or when I work on 3D projects, we're gonna fail the goblin. Okay, wait, hold on. So chase. We're gonna do it. We're totally gonna win. I mean, cowering's a valid option, but I don't know. What? Oh, is it not chase? Wait a second. Oh no. Oh, it was fires with it. It was fires plural, and so that's why it didn't catch fire. Maybe it should just be fire singular instead of fire plural. Sorry. I wish I could bring the chat game on screen, but like we're playing it in that channel that I linked to, and I'm also looking at it on the other screen. So okay, wait, hold on. Koenig is crossing, so I'll swing. Yeah, there are different event types. Depending on the event type, it's either advantageous for, depending on the event, like the actions that players choose will have an effect on the outcome. So specifically, like which players choose which options will have an effect on the outcome. Hold on. Here we have a lion in his natural habitat. Or oh man, you even put this stream in the background. That is amazing. Thank you, Lion. That might be my new background, actually. I should start saving these. Oh right, yeah. So yeah, I was explaining what I was gonna do, but let's actually do it too, right? Why not? Yeah. So the next is Python. Oh yeah. I think you'll need Python installed on your machine in order to run a Python script in that on that machine. I mean, technically, you could write Python without having Python installed, because all you have to do is save the file as a .py file, and then it can execute. But I think in order to execute it, you do need it installed on the machine. Letterman, hey, how's it going? Welcome back. I don't know, was the little adventure in the corner of the screen last time you were here? Because we did that. I forget if that was before or after you left. And now we're going to make it so that there's a whole bunch of the little dudes, and they march across the screen. So, I haven't, literally, like, all I have right now is the little dude. So, it's literally all we have is the little dude. Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, so yeah. Alright, that's neat. So like Gmon says, apparently you can like compile it eventually, but yeah, so alright. There you go. Like I said, way better answers coming from Gmon than from me. So alright, yeah, let's get these little adventures marching. So yeah, so they have coordinates, and now now I think we just have to blit them. Just blit them up. split the heck out of them. So yeah, 280 will be the same, and then we just do advs_I as the adventures index I as that value. All right, so I'm gonna the bot's gonna come down for a second because I'm going to switch over to I'm going to save this and run the new version. Survey says nope. Index out of range. List, wait, what? List assignment index out of range. Oh, do I have to specify that? With lists, do you have to specify the lengths up front? Or is 50 literally just higher than lists can go? Both of those answers sound weird to me. Well, I guess I could just use an array. Arrays of fixed length. I'm inclined to wonder. Close those other things. I don't know if those other things matter, but so alright, so if I was gonna use an array, would that be better? Yeah. Alright, so okay. Huh. So array. Oh, what's the initializer? Okay, so the type code is just gonna be an int. What type of int do I want? I don't know if I super care. No, I took the bot down. I took it down intentionally. Yeah, I could say it in chat. I'm not always gonna say it in chat. But yeah, it's gonna come up and it's gonna come down. So I mean, this is an active development. This is literally the project that we're working on. So it can't have 100% uptime. Sorry. The good news is that it saves and loads correctly. So your progress, your experience points will all be saved while the bot is down. So yeah, I guess I don't know. It'd be nice if list just worked like a normal thing instead of being weird. But let's try an array instead. Array. Wait, what? I don't understand what that means. List equals... Is list the name of the list in that case, or is list the name of the, data type? I don't understand what that means. And it doesn't make sense either way. So I'm going to try array. Yes, I don't know. Why would I multiply the index by 50? Or why would I do 8? I mean, it can be whatever it damn well pleases. Or sorry, I try not to swear on stream. But it can be whatever it pleases as long as it, is what I tell it to be. It can get there however it wants. I honestly don't care how my data lives its life as long as it as long as it serves the purposes for which it exists. I don't care about ints. I really don't care about int types. So I then? I don't know. Well, so they should be there, I guess is my point. There's no reason they shouldn't be there, so... I assume this is just, Python being weird, but, I'm not yet familiar with this particular brand of weirdness, so until I'm familiar with this particular brand of weirdness, I just have to look for something that actually makes sense. Ugh! No one cares. Wait, Oh, that's different. Name array is not defined. All right, whatever. So, uh, oh, all right, sure. Uh, all right, so ads dot append sure, because that makes way more sense. I mean, that makes enough sense, but my way made more sense. Oh, look at him! Look at him go! So they're clearly going way too fast. But they're doing something. Look at him go! Just charging across the field. Oh, I know why they're going way too fast. Alright, so, so in terms of like, yeah, so like I mentioned, I took a couple courses in Python, and so I know some basics about it, but a lot of it I just figure out as I go. And then also CP1414 tells me most of the answers. So, oh yeah, and then yeah, I forgot to reset enum time. Plus equal, or enum time equals time dot time plus enum cooldown. I guess. No, I mean, I was just trying to make a list that was like 50 items long, and I wanted it to be those specific items. So, yeah, if that's the syntax, thank you. Yeah. All right. So now if I run it, they should, yeah, they just like click along very gradually. Oops, that was not animating while I drag it. Alright, so now there's just like a whole bunch of dudes along the bottom of the screen, and they tick along gradually. That's probably too slow, I'd say. And I did not intend necessarily for them to be holding hands. That was just how the art came out initially. Yeah. So yeah, a few things. I should probably make them animate a little bit faster, and then or I might not. I might keep that frame rate, because I think that is actually roughly the frame rate. Like the so like when they're not moving, when they're just standing still, they're basically just gonna be like flipping between two like sprites. Like they're just like, they'll just have like 2 frames of animation. They'll just like be going like back and forth between the two. So so I think that's actually like I think the speed is actually pretty okay. And then maybe, I guess when they're moving, I mean, I guess I could do a faster pace when they're moving, but I don't know. Yeah, I could. I don't know if that would look weird, or if it would look jarring when they switch back to the. No, it'll probably just be bigger steps. Yeah. So it'll probably be, they won't just step by 2. They'll probably step by like 8 or something. So yeah, let's see how that looks, I guess. And then also the other thing that will happen is that they'll actually switch between the two. So that's probably a little bit closer. And the other thing that they'll do is that they'll have multiple frames of animation. So so they'll like switch between. They'll have like, you know, left foot, right foot, etc., etc. And then so yeah, this is like this is not representative of what will be happening when like this art is not representative, but like well, so right now I'm using pink as like the index for the color index for transparency. So I actually can't make pink things. I can always just change the color for transparency, but yeah, maybe I'll change it to red, and that way I can actually make pink things. But yeah, I just in order to get it so that it's not just like in order to get it so that it's not just like a giant pink blob like across the entire bottom of the screen like that, then I have to use some color for the color key. I mean, I could just use like flat white as the color key and then make it all make all the graphic or all the visuals really vibrant. But no, I probably need to use like white for something. So yeah, I don't know. Is that true? I mean, I don't have any reason to doubt you, but oh no. Yeah, what's happening there? I didn't change anything with the save load, so I don't know. I mean, it's also just like text files, so I can always just give you points if you want points. If you lost points, I can just give you points to make up for it. So yeah, what's happening there? Oh wait, yeah, I should have 17 points, and earlier it might just be. So it looks like it is saving it correctly. Or no, it's really no, yeah, okay. So Koenig Jonas has 28 points. So yeah, it is saving correctly. Maybe stats is just reading it back incorrectly or something. So yeah, I think you have been getting points. Oh no, Light Man, it says only has 1 point. What's the deal with that? Oh, sorry, I took the bot down. Alright, yeah, so something's amiss. Sorry, I can restore your points once I figure out what's going on there. But I have no clue what's going on there, so there's also that. This little section of that we were working on yesterday was kind of a mess yesterday. So hold on, yeah. I'll run the bot and do stats. And it says, yeah, it says I have 0 points. So, alright, I'm bringing the bot down again. Why would it say that? It knows I have, like, more points than that. Oh. Oh, no, you know what it is? I know what it is. Yep. Alright, I know. It's actually, it should be mostly correct. I just, I'm not, yeah, so the stats call, the stats call happens, yeah, alright, hold on. I can fix this. So stats key is player dictionary key, right? Okay, so, yep, alright, yep. Oh no, it is actually crushing data. I'm sorry. It's because I'm not loading data correctly in this case. So, right, yeah, I left, sorry about that. Alright, I can fix that in just a second. Wait, what? Where you indented all weird? Alright, so it's not E key, it's well, for one thing it should be S key. Yeah, so if S key, not in, oops, yeah, if you were using stats before you used before you participated in sorry, yeah, so the thing that was working is if you use the stats command before you participated in an event, it wouldn't load your data. It would just set your data, it would just assume you didn't have data, and then it would also set your data to 0, and so then the next time you participated in an event, it would act as if your data, it would think your data was 0, and so it wouldn't bother loading your data. Alright, so sorry, I'll fix this, and then I'll restore everyone's points. So alright, hopefully that's better. So if S key is not in player dictionary, then when we go to load it, we load it, we set it. Well, otherwise, then only in the case that we can't load it, then we set to 0, because then it really is a new player. Because a new player can use the stats command before yeah a new player can use the stats command before they participate in an event, and in that case, it is correct to add a new player to the dictionary with stats of 0, but only if there's nothing to load for that player. All right, so it should be fixed. Light Up Man bot has like 147 points. I know Light Up Man has more than 1 point, so I'll say like 30 points. I think. Let me know if you think that's wrong. Excuse me. Why did it take like a year to save that text document? Koenig, you still have 28, so you're probably fine. Hundgog. Yeah, let me know if you think your numbers are wrong. I can continue to touch them up, but I think it should be a little bit better now. Pitch future. Yeah. So yeah, let me know if you think your numbers are wrong. Oh, Tom Peach, yours must be wrong. Tom Peach, well, you've been playing a lot too. I'll give you like 30. All right, there we go. All right, so now I'll set our data is kind of like back, kind of. I just made up numbers, but whatever. And now I'll run it, and it should work correctly. Thank you guys for catching that, because yeah, it completely slipped my mind. All right, so yeah, the bot's back up. It'll just take a second. And actually, while that's going, I'm going to run real quick, and I'm going to refill my water bottle. It will take me just a moment. I will be back very soon, I swear. Very soon. I'm almost back already. That's how not long it will take. I'm back. Sorry for the delay. How'd the puppy work out? Did he get that water bottle? Did he finally get it? I fixed it. It's fixed now, Tom Peach HT. I fixed it. Oh, except apparently the bot is broken. So I fixed that other thing, although apparently I introduced a new error. 276. Oh, right, yeah. You're right, I need to make EF path. EF path I was only making, yep. Thank you, Lion. Um, so, and thank you for testing that too. So yeah, so now it'll load data correctly, and I gave fake numbers, so so the so you should have some score. I gave you like 30 points. I forget how many you actually had, but if you want a different number, I can change it within reason. um, yeah, where did I set EF path? It was when we would. It was yeah. It was when we would load stuff. Yeah, EF path is right. So I guess in this case, I actually don't really need to define it. I could just use. I could just use it manually. Hmm. Yeah, I'll just whatever. Uh, oh yeah, no, I guess I do use it twice. So whatever, I'll define it. So if the key is not in the dictionary, then we look for it. Yeah. All right. So that was all I forgot. Oh, cool. I have no clue what rotating file handler is, but that sounds cool. So the thing about this data is that I also don't super care about it. Like at some, yeah, actually, okay, so I should probably look into this, whatever it is you're talking about, because at some point I will care about it. I don't care about it yet, but, you know, that could change, or I expect that to change at some point. Yeah, what the heck is a rotating file handler? Yeah, I'll look into that later. Um, just because of how I'm saving the data, I'm backing it up. So like, the most I could lose, the most data I could lose is like a day's worth. Because like whenever I save my project, because like I just put those files like, I mean I'll probably want to exclude that directory from my backup at some point. But yeah, no, for now it it just yeah. All right, so. I might want to do the art. I might actually want to start doing the art. Or no, I could just leave the art temp and then do the yeah, more of the setup work, and then I'll just like yeah, because then I'll set up the tableaus and then we'll actually have it changed so that you only see the scroll of dudes during the the scroll of dudes might actually stay there 100% of the time. Uh, uh, are you talking about finding Light Up Man? I don't know what foo is in this case, and I don't know what you're checking it for. I mean, I know what foo is, but like, I don't know why you're checking it. Like, what's the point of this check? Just saying like check, or like, is there actually a thing that you're looking for? So yeah, I mentioned before. Sorry, I'm gonna put the big brink thing back on screen for a second. So like, yeah, most of this is just used for like the little dudes scrolling across the bottom of the screen. This whole section on the end, I want to use for the events. So like, events are going to take up more vertical space, but they won't take. Mr. Fada, thank you. Yeah, so it won't. It will take up more vertical space, but it won't take up the entire horizontal space. So specifically, yeah, I was thinking like the tableaus would be like, ugh. Yeah, no, and so I'm gonna get rid of Paint and Paint.net because like screw that pipeline. That was arduous and awful. I'm just gonna get stupid and pixel edit, I guess. And just gonna use like bigger things. So new. I think that. So what are the dimensions? They're like 320 is the height. Oh, and I think we're just gonna go 1 by 1 for now. At least until I can figure out how to make sprites work. I guess I should go. By 1 by 2. Oh, it's not 16 by 16. It's what did I say the dimensions were? It's like yeah, it's 480 by 320. 320. So yeah, so that's pretty big pixely, whatever. Wow, yeah, look, that's really big. Oh. No, I should do the conversion thing. I should do the stupid conversion thing, because that's going to be arduous. That's actually going to be more arduous to do it that way. So, alright, I lied. So it's actually going to be, so the actual pixel dimensions are going to be 240 by 160. So like half of what I just said. Why would you appear up there? That's the least useful place for you to appear. Alright. Ugh. So that's gonna be annoying, but whatever. Excuse me. Alright, so this is our tableau. What a lovely tableau. It's our spill can. So, oh yeah, wait. I guess I want export image. Export image? Export tile set? I don't know what that means. What is a tile set? I don't know what that means. This program's weird, but it's free, so whatever. Alright, so save this as what are you checking the strings for, Light Up Man? Like, are you checking them for equivalence, or are you checking them for containment, or are you checking them for, like, you can check them for a million different things, so, like, what are you checking them for? Yeah, I'm working on a laptop, so, my camera is built into the, it's, like, right on the top. Right up, yeah. Alright, anyways, for starters, I'll just be like, so wait, this will be, no, I won't even start out complicated, it'll just be a blue square. Alright, so, export image as a backdrop, bg.ping, did that work? Hey, it works. Alright, so first I'll open this with paint to scale it. I want to get rid of the other half. This is the worst pipeline ever invented. I guess this one probably would have scaled uniformly in, since it's all one solid color. But yeah, 200%, save it. And then, oh, and there's no transparency, so, alright, anyways, that's fine. Alright, so, oh yeah, that's, alright, so, what was I? Oh yeah, so now yeah, now I'll we'll see. Yeah, let's change things and see what we like. So specifically, let's load this like we do with the other thing. So address ping, etc., etc. So So then BG ping, I guess. BG. All right, and so so if animal time, so like yeah, so now we'll say if what is it? We have a variable for like event on, yeah. So if event on, then we'll do this event splitting thing, and then else we will do the stuff that we had been doing for like the scrolling little adventure dudes. And actually, no, we might do this anyways. We might scroll the little adventure dudes anyways. So, well, I mean, we can see how we like it. Oh. Yeah. I was just thinking we could use like the little scrolling dudes as like the timer to indicate like how long the event will last. Oh, but then the timer changes sometimes. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna keep the little. I don't know what to do with the little scrolly dudes. So. Huh. We can do funny stuff in a minute. For now, let's just do whatever. So, actually, this is not dependent on the else case. This is not dependent on the else case. Right, so let's split the background. BG ping. And so then, well, okay, so I guess I'll make a rect for the background because it'll always be the same. So BG rect equals pygame dot rect. And what is it? It's so it's going to be 1600 minus 480 is 1320, and then it'll be 0 for height, and then 480 by 320. And this will always be the same. So yeah, so when we blit the background, we can just blit it to BG rect. Alright, so now the adventurers won't scroll across the screen when during an event. They'll only scroll across the screen when there's not an event going. So the bot's coming down, then it's coming back up. Alright, so yeah, there's little dudes flipping across the screen as usual. And then at some point, oh, I left the I made it so that it takes a long time before the first event starts, so I should just change that so it's easier to test. Actually, yeah, it'll be quicker just to stop the bot and start it again. Alright, so yeah, so the first event should happen in like 10 seconds or so, and at that point we should stop. Like this, the little dudes across the bottom of the screen should just disappear completely, and then yeah, look, there's an event. Oh, except I clearly did my math wrong, because that's... Why is it so... Did I shove it too far? 1600 minus 480 is 120. Is 1120, right? That's what I did wrong. Alright, the bot's coming back down, sorry. Alright, I'll let the first let the first event elapse so that you don't lose your points. Uh, Come on, first event, you can do it. Yeah, let's see if I mean, the rectangle was in the wrong position, but let's see if it at least works. So at the end of this event, yeah, cool, it goes back to the scrolling dudes. So, alright, so yeah, let's, so the bot's coming back down. Well, no, I guess I can leave it up. So yeah, now the dudes only scroll when there's not an event. I might want it to be that the dudes scroll regardless of whether there's an event or not. Probably. I don't know. Yeah, probably. And the dude scrolling, it's not going to be constant. It's going to be based on user activity. So there'll only be as many dudes scrolling as like, corresponding to the amount of activity in the game, and also I think I want to actually use like I actually want to use like if hypothetically if it gets to the point where like your characters can level up and they get like, you know, they turn into like more impressive adventurers, like I actually want the characters to the sprites to correspond to like the particular characters and stuff. And I'm thinking I might actually like label the adventurers too with like, I mean, I'd have to figure out a way to make oh man, I totally just lost my train of thought there. I think I was talking about the game, but then I started reading chat. Yeah, a lot of my ambitions for this project, like I have a lot of cool ideas, but the ones I get to implement will be based entirely on what I get to doing. So yeah, all right, let's do the adventures regardless of whether. So this won't be an else case. This will just be, and so as it is now, the adventures are actually like, actually no, I guess yeah, no, the adventures will scroll behind the event panel, like the event frame, so that like they won't walk in front of it, because I don't know how the event frame is going to be set up exactly, but like just based on perspective, it might not always make sense for the adventurers to be walking in front of it. So during an event, they'll just kind of be behind it, and like those scrolling adventures along the bottom might be less part of like game information and more about like meta game information, like that might be where like how players check their stats. Like maybe if a player calls for stats, like it shows up on their hero as they, or like on their adventure character as they wander across. Nice one, Lion. Alright, so there's there are actually going to be a lot of background images, because there's going to be, so for each event there's going to be there's going to be like at least 8 images, because there will be 2 commands that have some representation. There's going to be the intro and the outro. Oh, but hypothetically I want different outros, so like if there are like 4 different outcomes, so that's like a total of like 14 frames for each event. So I might be a good artist by the time I'm done with this project. I might have to be a good artist by the time I'm done with this project because it's a little ambitious, I guess. Uh, but heck, I made that little dude pretty fast, the little scrolling dude. So I guess I could just lower the bar for like quality of art and get by that way. Maybe I'll maybe I'll use even fewer pixels. No, no, that's probably the right number of pixels. Um, I don't know where you're getting this line, but nice. Sick burn. Alright, so, excuse me. I don't know why I keep yawning today. Maybe I didn't get much sleep last night. Hmm. I might stream until like a reasonable hour today. I started at noon, and I know that was really good, right? The joke. I started at noon, and it's 3 o'clock now. I might stream until like a semi-reasonable hour, like around 6 o'clock or so. Um, we'll see. I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know what my own yawning means. So if it means that I'm not going to be in for the long haul, that's one possible interpretation. So all right. Anyways, let's not waste time then. So that's another interpretation. Oh, you need an idea for a game, quick. What is it for a jam? Like, do you have a theme that you have to work on, or do you just need any game, any jam idea? Um, I like your bot, by the way, Let It Man. Um, yeah, if you just need any old game idea, there's always Peter Molyneux, right? Do you follow Peter Molyneux on Twitter? Oops, I accidentally opened like a gazillion things on my other browser. Uh, so I'm linking to Peter Molyneux because if you scroll through his feed, like he comes up with like a gazillion game ideas, and they're all really good, basically. Oh yeah, so the blue rectangle is like the general backdrop for when an event is taking place. So here, I'll stop the script and fire it up again because it'll make a little more sense when I fire it up again. So there'll have been a slight downtime. Oh, I like that there's like the visual now because now I don't have to check whether an event is in progress. I can stop and start the bot, and I'll know like when it's safe. So yeah, now so that's probably roughly going to be about the screen real estate for the events. I'm thinking they won't all be like squares that extend like all the way out into they like won't extend all the way out. Like I'll actually like cut it at like an angle so that it only like really covers up the corner of the screen. But then like, depending on what the backdrop is, like there might be like trees sticking up or something. But like, yeah, I'll try not to use literally that entire space. Oh yeah, yeah. I try and encourage like questions and discussion. I don't always have answers, but a lot of times other people have answers instead because a lot of the viewers are a lot smarter than me. So they they can provide some helpful tips. But yeah, always feel free to ask questions whatever pops into your head. Earlier today, I answered the question of like what color my socks are, and other fun questions like that. I did a backflip when someone asked, so yeah. I would play that game. The drawing people while they're sleeping game. That would be fun. I would totally play that. Um, so, oh wow. Oh wow, yeah, events are gonna get really complex. Uh, because, yeah, wow, events are gonna get really complex. Because I was thinking about how I'm planning on setting this up, and like each event has an intro. I could cut the intro, I guess. Yes. Yeah, I know. Actually, when you were talking earlier, I realized how simple it is to change that, and I should change that because I can just use like what is it to lower. Uh, I guess I honestly don't care right now. But yeah, I should do that at some point. Here, I'll put it in the backlog. Oh, there are two other things in my backlog. I know I put something in the backlog. I just don't remember what I put there. Add fake. Oh no. Oh, filter for command smarter. Yeah. All right. Also case. Yeah, that is actually the one thing in my backlog. Also case sensitive or case insensitive. I don't play Call of Duty, but I'll check it out anyways. Yeah, I probably just don't get it. Oh wait, okay. Alright, I think I get it. I think I get the joke. Yeah, right? Yeah. So, I should do that at some point. Um, yeah, and I have a reminder for it now, so hopefully I'll remember at some point. Um, uh, so yeah, so sorry, I was just like thinking about how complex my these outcomes are these events are even going to be, and like they're pretty. I kept thinking like, oh, I can just like bust them out really fast, like they'll be easy to set up, but that'll actually take quite a bit of setup work, because like okay, so each thing has two frames, and so I was thinking there would be an intro, and then the individual actions, and then an outro based on the results of those actions. But well, I mean, I guess the outro is probably going to be pretty similar to the intro in most cases. No, maybe not. Maybe so yeah. So I guess what I'm trying to do right now is that game exists. Evoland is the name of the game you're describing. Tom Peach HT. I happen to know that one. It might not cover that exact range, but in this game Evoland, you start out with very simple graphics, and then at the end you have much better graphics. Like it literally goes through the errors. I haven't played it, but I heard about it. I think it started at like Ludum Dare. I think it was like originally made for a jam, and then they like made it into a real game. I heard it was okay. What am I doing? I'm like hitting random buttons on my other monitor. Is this still not gonna work? Still no chat connection? Whatever. Alright, so yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's a way that I can cheat out the yeah. I mean, you could probably do it better. You could probably like do the same thing but just like do it better, because I heard the other one was not like 100% perfect, right? Like it was like, um, so yeah, I'm trying to think whether I should just whether I should just implement the original idea with all like the expensive like artwork that would be involved with that idea, or if I should just dial it back and do something simpler. Uh, I mean, I guess I don't have to decide now, but I was thinking I would set it up, so I was thinking I probably should decide now. So, so, that sounds fun. Um, um, excuse me. All right, so gut check. What would I think would be actually the better way to go? I'm thinking the better way to go would actually be the expensive way to go, because like the more I try and chintz, like the more I try and cut costs, like the fewer backdrops I try and make, the more information has to get crammed into those backdrops, and so it could actually get more complex overall just to try and fit all that information in those backdrops. Whereas it might actually be easier to just oh cool. Games that are available online are my favorite types of games. Um, yeah, so I think I'll just do the quote unquote expensive way, because in the end it might end up being easier that way anyways. So yeah, so event yeah, so currently there's a bunch of strings for like oh no, yeah. No, currently it's that the actions dictionary. Yeah, the actions dictionary is just values. But that so yeah, I just need new I need new I guess I could just do new dictionaries again. Dictionaries are cool. uh uh nah, I'm not gonna do Nah, I'm not gonna do a dictionary for this. I'm just gonna do uh, a list or something. Oh yeah, what was that syntax? A while ago. Huh, that's cool. I times 32 for I in range 50. That's the weirdest syntax, but whatever. It seems weird to me. Maybe it's the sort of thing that once I learn it and love it, everything else will seem weird to me. For I in range. Well, yeah, so, okay, so. Oh, alright, so it's basically what I'm doing, except on one line. And without all those unnecessary penned commands. Oops, oh, so, right, so. So declare the count first, and then the value. Sure, why not? Square braces. Whatever. And that apparently works too, so I'm told. Why was I doing that? Oh yeah, right, because now I'm also going to say it's such, I don't know, that's just, so, I don't know, I feel like that syntax is a little bit creepy. I feel like and maybe that's just because I'm not used to it, but whatever. Alright, so now the other thing I want to do is, events will have Yeah, they're gonna have. So I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna worry about the animation on these images yet because before I set up the animation, I think I want to probably figure out how sprites work because I'll probably actually want to do the animation as like, uh, ooh. I mean, I guess I could do this as one giant sprite sheet, hypothetically. That might be worth looking into. Uh, wait, what? Sorry, oh. um, Light Up Man, Tom Peach HD said earlier, that, like, Tom admitted to being a bot, so, like, Tom Peach HD is a bot with, like, I would say quite impressive human intelligence, so, it's doable. I'll come up with a real suggestion in a second, though. Hold on, let me catch up on chat. Oh, that's evil. This. Oh man, I got hit by one of those the other day at like 4 in the morning, and I'm pretty sure I woke up all my roommates. It was awful. Yeah. Are you guys talking about let me Google that for you? Just in case. Just in case that's what you're looking for. um, uh, all right, so yeah, maybe we'll just have one sprite for the one sprite for the background, uh, or like yeah, but I don't know how that works actually. So, um, so gosh, uh, I guess this is where I figure out how to use sprites then. That works as well. I had like a game idea generator. Yeah, that's pretty on point, right? Alright, I guess I'll figure out how to do sprites now. And we have 2 frames of animation for our little adventure dude as they walk across the screen. Uh, so... Huh. Yeah, what was he gonna do? Uh, I don't know what's wrong with my brain today. I don't even have a good excuse. I mean, I haven't had a weekend in a while, kind of. I don't know, Tuesday was like lame enough that that kind of counts as a weekend. And Monday was pretty lame as well. So I shouldn't be that tired. Um, uh, so right, sprites and whatnots. And, so, yeah, more than the official docs have been really unimpressive up to this point. Uh, Dirty sprites. Funny concept. a tycoon game where you draw nukes and you have infinite money. A simulation game where you plop down aquariums to save the environment. An artsy game where you paint dead bodies by toying with gravity? Oh no! That is terrifying and awesome. Wait, what am I doing? So, pie game, sprite, example. Oh wait, was that being real? Oh yeah. Sprite. That's not helpful. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I like that one. It's easier to get if you hear it said out loud too. Huh. Oh. Oh, hey, look at that. Tom Peach HD with the save. Is this generating sprites programmatically? Because if so, that's ridiculous. Yeah, why do people always go crazy with stuff? Why not just be like normal people? Oh, what's this about? The list is managed by a class called group. Yeah, that guy's weird. Why don't people just do normal things? Wouldn't that be cool if people just did like normal things? No one cares about this dumb stuff. No one cares about any of this dumb stuff, is my impression. Oh, sorry, I said it was going to be less negative today. Oh, what's all this then? Chimp equals... No, this is dumb. I mean, sorry. That is not what I'm looking for. This, I already know, is not what I'm looking for. Oh, the internet. So good for so many things, so useless for so many other things. Pie game, sprite, example. This is what I was just looking at. You jerk. You jerk. Sorry. No, I know how to load sprites. I just need to know how to use them, I guess. Like, I have the image, and I'm blitting the image, but I'd rather use sprites, because presumably sprites support multiple frames and will be easier to use than just using multiple images. I can just use multiple images, because, like, this might be a case where, like, Pygame is trying to be so smart that it's just stupid. Again, I'm not trying to be negative. In fact, I'm trying to be less negative. But, yeah. Alright, look at this. This seems sensible. Oh, I think earlier I was doing, like, pygame.sprite. But apparently it's .sprite.sprite. Alright, so maybe that's all I need to do. Yeah, probably. Alright, see? Look. Simple. Simple. I don't have a problem. In my opinion, the internet has a problem. But it doesn't have a problem anymore, because look at this. See this word right here? Simple. Okay, sorry. Yeah, that's literally what I was looking for. I was looking for like just simply. Apparently, it was that I needed more Sprite, but whatever. All right, so yeah, so I guess bgs equals pygame.spray. Save that, and then Trent's got the idea. Trent and Tom Peach, you guys, you're almost there. I think we almost have enough for one sprite now. I think we almost have enough of that. Oh. No, I'm just developing a game is all. So, yeah. To answer your question. I don't know why I'm such a... Oh, that is awesome! Koenig! That is amazing! I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name, by the way. I assume I'm mispronouncing your name. But I mispronounce most things, and if anyone wants, I take requests, so if you... Benjico, hey, how's it going? I take requests. If you want to hear me mispronounce anything, just ask for it in chat, and I will happily oblige. Oh yeah, so for people who just got here recently, you might notice there's like actual like visuals on screen, right? There's like little stuff like happening down in the corner there. So like that's what we're working on now. We're making it better so that oh, in case anyone missed it, this is Koenig's character. Awesome, amazing, really. I'm really impressed by that. Alright, yeah, so I just needed to... So I needed more sprites, and then how do you define, like, the, Oh, yeah, so I guess I want to define, what, so, yeah, so, like, Wait, how does... I'll need a rect. Does it know how to tile the rect automatically, just based on... Like, if I just give it the rect for the first... Wait, what are we doing here? b.image convert. I'm assuming convert is the command to convert it to a sprite, but let's double check. Wait, load convert. Yeah, what does load do? Load new image file from disk. So convert, yeah, what does convert do? So surface.convert with no arguments to create a copy that will draw. Huh. Oh, it's just for color format. Alright, sure, why not? Seems fine. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I kept saying rect in chat while I was working, or I kept saying rect earlier while I was working, and then people kept saying rect, R-E-K-T, in chat, and for some reason I didn't make the connection until just now. Thank you, Benchico. So, Yeah, I mean, like, in order to convert a sprite sheet out of an image, it needs to know the size of the individual images within the sprite sheet. So I assume that's what it was mentioning rect, but that doesn't seem to be the case, actually. This is so. Hmm. Sorry. I try and drink it so that the brand name is not so that the logo is not facing the camera, because but yeah. um, I love that all the Pygame tutorials and resources are all just like dead links. Makes it really helpful. Um, so I guess I got what I wished for, because this is actually too simple. There's no reason to be using a sprite in this case. This is actually just creating a simple image example, but they accidentally used a sprite instead of an image. Yeah, I'll talk to them about that, because I basically have like one of these per day while I'm on stream. It's just it's really convenient because like I don't have to like munch noisily, but I can still like get like some amount of nutrients. um, so, all right, I wonder if we can find like I should probably just go with it at this point. Like not, I guess with that, maybe that was like that's probably most of what I need to know, and now from here I can probably like no, I don't know. Sprite. Maybe now some of those other examples will be slightly. It's it's not gross. Oh well, I drink the low sodium kind, so the regular kind is a little bit gross just because it has way too much sodium in it. But the low sodium kind is really good. Oh, are we hating on Xbox One now? Is that what we're doing? Um, I used to have an Xbox One. I got rid of it because I never played it. I gave it to a friend. Yeah, isn't that how nutrition tends to work? Um, all right, so yeah, so we have a sprite, and now we just want it to actually be a sprite and not just an image that's pretending to be a sprite, right? Who cares about groups? Oh, so that we need like a. Am I assuming too much of sprites? Is it that sprites actually are not that you actually need to like group sprites together? If so, like what the hell is the point? Excuse me, what the heck is the point of sprites if they don't have this capacity in the first place? So, yeah, it might be the order. If the punchline of all this might just be that Pygame is so smart it's stupid, or it might just be just not effective for this practical case. Either way, I'm inclined to just like stop caring about how unhelpful it is and just do something that makes more sense. So all right, so tell with sprites. Yeah, we'll just have a set of images. So yeah, whatever. Dictionaries work well enough. Uh, and yeah, so we'll need well, I guess we can set it on a case by case basis. um, because yeah, we'll want well, all right, so oh, we'll want like two. So that's weird. All right, so we just need a ton of backgrounds, and they're all like. I mean, I guess part of the vagary here is that I don't know what is the best use of Python, and also I'm not 100% of the goal. So like, if I'm working in somewhere I'm familiar, I'll just like write out anything, any dumb thing, and then I'll erase it all a minute later, and then put in the right thing. But like, now that I don't know, now that there are two unknowns, I'm just like, I'm spending a lot more time thinking, which doesn't mean I'm not necessarily making any progress. Just that. What's a good idea? Oh, that sounds like a great idea, Tom Peach HD. I like how there's a twist ending, because like 2D Pokemon makes me think happy, but then like blackmail. That sounds awesome. um, Alright, so yeah, alright. I'm just like parceling this out in my mind. There's going to be two entries for each, like, so yeah, I should just like, I'll probably just like predefine the list. It'll be like so yeah, whatever. Alright, so BG's, yeah, equals dicts. And then so it's just gonna be like 0 and 1 equal intro, 2 and 3 equal I mean, it seems dumb to do a dictionary by like numerical index, but whatever works. 0 and 3 is action 1, 4 and 5 equals action 2. So then what do we want to do about outcomes? Because some event types have more outcomes than others. So I think the way I have it set up presently, 6 and 7 well, no, oh yeah, hold on, let me just remind myself how the outcomes work. So for each of them there's 3 outcomes. I'll probably just do 2 outcomes at first. I'll probably just cut action 3 for a while until it means something again. Sorry, just catching up on chat. Yeah, not enough people work in assembly these days, right? Yeah, I usually work, or at least lately, I've been working in Unity with C#, which works great for me. I mean, my games aren't like super hardcore though, so. Alright, yeah, so in terms of outcomes, there are either 3 outcomes, So if we forget cowering and fear, as fun as cowering and fear was, not going to count that one. So there are as many as 3 possible outcomes. So sometimes there are only 2 outcomes though. Like in event type 0, there's only excuse me. Yeah, in event type 0, there's only 2 outcomes. So one of the outcomes might be inert. So 6 and 7, we'll say we'll just call it outcome A. Or I'll call it outcome 0. And then so 6 and 7 are outcome 0, 8 and 9 are 8 and 9 are outcome A, or outcome 1. Outcome 1 corresponding to action 1. And 10 and 11. So there'll be 11. No, there'll be 12 images altogether. 10 and 11 correspond to outcome 2, corresponding to action 2. Alright, so whatever. Whatever. I think of something different for FML. For SFML. Sorry, I'll stop talking about that on stream, because it's not technically appropriate. Alright, so yeah, so cool, now we get to define all of these for each event. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, we can do that. We can do this easily, because we'll name the event, and then we'll have folders correspond to the names of the events, and then we'll have the image names correspond to the folders. So I guess I could use more descriptive names than that. Fine. Yeah. Alright, so wait, if I was gonna use more descriptive names than that, then I could go with I go with what, like, I go with like intro 1, intro 0, intro 1, or intro 1, or intro A, intro B, action 1A, action 1, action 1B. Yay, naming conventions, everyone's favorite part of everything. Yeah. Sorry. I kind of invited that one. But anyways, so then action 2, A, action 2, B, action 3, A, no, not action 3, there's no action 3, because now it's like outcome 1, outcome 0, 0, A, outcome 0, B, outcome 1A, outcome 1B, outcome 2A, last one, outcome 2B. So yeah, I don't know which of those I'll use exactly. I might just use the numbering one, because the numbering one's simple enough. Anyways. I know how to use enums. I I've said this before. I specifically don't use enums because I hate enums. But I know how to use them. They're just awful. They're the worst thing. No, they're fine. They're just really tremendously bad, and I can't stand them. But they're fine. No, I mean I have mixed feelings about them, as you can probably tell. Um. uh. So huh. I guess yeah, either way. I mean the really tough part is gonna actually be generating these things, which I might start on today. I mean I don't know, I'm feeling weirdly low energy for some reason. So maybe if I switch over to art at some point, that'll be relaxing or something. I don't know. Alright, so hmm. uh maybe I'll do both. Maybe I'll do both of these things. I'll just have like nah, whatever. I'll stop worrying about it and like set up actual things that matter instead. So right, so for example, so we need to cycle through what's happening when event is on, because right now we're just splitting the same image, the same dumb image. But what we actually want to do, well, oh yeah, so for example, when we for our events, we want to say, for now, I'll just say ev0 dot bgs. I'll just put in 0 for starters. bg0 equals, what is our background? Oh, it's down here, right? So we should move it up. Yeah. So I'll just move it up here. And then BG's. I don't think we're actually using max events types anywhere. Pretty sure we're not. I'm just gonna get rid of that. Hope that doesn't break anything. Alright, yeah, so BG ping, right, so BG's 0 equals pygame image load. I guess convert. Outlaw Gamer, hey, welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. No, Benji, sorry, Benji. No, I'm definitely not going to use enums. I might use enums if I was working on this project with anyone else, but like, enums are just like really slow ways of. They're literally just just no. I can explain it in depth if you really need me to, but I'm just going to default to not doing that. Oh wait, so I'm already declaring that up there. So yeah, I'm gonna change this eventually, but for now, all the VGs are just gonna be BG ping. I'm just gonna do this for. Hey, Master Java, how's it going? Oh, so I mean, you can see the graphics in the corner. Like that's what we have going. I also spend a lot of time like just looking stuff up online and talking and just like planning out my next steps. So we don't have too many material differences since last time you were here. Sorry, Pony. Um, I do like goats. Is that what you were asking to Benjico about goats? Because you're okay, yeah, yeah. Goats are cool. I was a goat once. Not really. I watched someone else be a goat once. There's a video game where you can be a goat. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Uh, Sorry, I'm just gonna rearrange things because they keep seeing these. Just the way I have like my off-screen stuff, it was like flashing that bright pink color that we're using as the chroma key, which was delightful. All right, so yeah, for all of our events, we're just gonna plug in the same image for now. I mean, I guess I could just make different images now at this point. Although, I'll probably also want to start. Yeah, all right. You know what? So let's have a new folder for events, and let's start adding in our events. So like so I don't know. I might use the same themes. So let's assume I use the same themes for now. So let's have should we group it by event type maybe? Nah, we can worry about types once we can worry about types once we have the data loaded. For now, we'll just name it descriptively. So yeah, so new folder, meadow. So let's copy BG. Meadow, yeah, so paste it here. And just for the naming convention, I'm going to just name it 0.ping. So there'll be 12 images, and that will correspond to the various, etc., etc., so on and so forth, whatnot, and what ho. Alright, so yeah, so I guess I didn't have to do that, but instead I'll do pygame image load. Also, alright, I guess I'll give events names, right? Because I seem to do that by naming the folder descriptively. So yeah, so event, sorry, ev0 ev0.evname equals meadow, right? That's what I named it, I think. Yeah. What are you complaining about? Oh, whoops. ev0. Alright, so then yeah, so then to load the background, we can go pygame image load. So we're not just loading BG ping, we're now loading events plus ev name, ev0.evname plus 0.ping. Oops, no, plus slash 0.ping. Actually, and do it like a string I plus and so that way, because I'm also going to go I'm going to put this in a for loop. So for I was it I in range, is that how this context goes? Yeah. So for I in range, what did I say, 12? There are going to be 12, well there'll be 12 images eventually, but there's only one image for now. So for I in range 1, and bgi, oh yeah, colon, and bgi. So this way, when we need to, when we have a bunch of images for each, well, I need to catch up on chat. When we have a bunch of images for each of our events, then we can load them all in like that. So, alright, oh, I'm not that far behind. Oh yeah. Well, welcome back, Mr. Java. Yeah, as you noticed, we're on to the next project. How'd your Space Invader clone turn out? I I can't remember any of my previous lives, which makes me a little sad because they were probably cool. I assume they were cool. I don't know. Maybe this is my first cool life. This one's cool enough. I like it. Ooh, sea cucumbers, nudibranchs or nudibranches. I don't actually have to pronounce that one. I'm not just saying random words. I don't think I'm just saying random words. I might be. Oh wow, they really do look like cucumbers. I like nudibranchs, or nudibranches. Nudibranches. It's a real thing, I swear, I'm not just making up words. Sorry, I'm looking up nudibranches. But I'm not just looking them up for me, I'm looking them up for everyone. I think this should work. Hopefully this works. Yeah, nudibranches. Nudibranches. Oh, cool. Alright. Hold on. I'll save this for later, because I'm not going to do it on stream. Thank you, Mr. Java. Mr. Fada. Sorry, I only now read that. Alright. I just like where chat's going. It's going cool places. I wholeheartedly approve. Alright, yeah, so right now, let's do this for all of the things. Oh yeah, and so we have to come up with names for all of the things. So, event 3 name. So yeah, so what's this one? This will be bridge, I guess. Bridge. Oops. Oh, and so I should actually be setting up these files as well. New folder bridge. Bridge will also have this 0.thing, and then I'll edit these soon enough. But for starters, just for starters, okay. So bridge.png or 0.png for bridge. So yeah, we'll also do this. Alright, so we're actually referring to EV3 in this case. Alright, so paste. Gotta update this to right, EV2. Get rid of that actually. Alright, and then change this one to EV1. Doop-a-doop. I mean, I'll need a more permanent data structure for... Actually, I guess we're getting closer to that. I mean... Yeah, we're actually really close to... Like, well, we're cutting out the text, I guess, is the big thing that we're doing. But yeah, actually, that, I mean, might not be a bad idea to, like, formalize this data structure now that we have, like, a folder for it. Like, so that instead of just saving these values as or just like typing out here, I could actually like do it like a like I don't know, like a yeah, some other format, so it's not like in code here, and then we get read in, and so on, so on and so forth. Oh, I should learn how to crawl, I guess, because I'll want to just like crawl the events folder and load in like all available events at some point. All right. Oh yeah. So I didn't set up names yet, and I didn't set up. So the name. So this one's Boulder, and this one is Boulder, and yeah. What is this one? Oh yeah, this is arson, I guess. Alright, so save that. Oh, and this is EV2. They're wonderful. Look at these things. Look at these things. They're like sea cucumbers on drugs. I don't know, they're just crazy. It's like, hey, I'm a primitive life form living underwater. I know. I'll grow all these like weird crazy colored tentacle appendages, and look at this one. Look at this one. Crazy. Anyways. Alright, so now we won't just blit any random thing. We will actually, when we blit a background, we will blit the relevant background. Yeah, because if event's on, then we can go with evbg or curryv dot bgs. And for right now, we'd only have bg0, so we can just do bg0. Oh, and then I'd have to set up those folders. So it was Boulder and Arson, I think, if I recall correctly. Oops. Boulder, there we go. And Arson. And these also need that image. The difference though will be that we can now change these. So SDL. I have no clue what SDL is, but I'm not impressed if it's giving you a hard time. SDL. Global Customer Experience Management. Is that what? Structure Definition Language. Simple Direct Media Layer. Huh. Who is to say, really? Sorry, I can't get more help. I don't know what SDL is. Alright, so, yeah, just for starters, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, whatever, Meadow. I know this is supposed to be pixel art eventually, but, for starters, I'm just gonna do this. Yep, perfect. Bridge. Oops. I can spell bridge. Don't you worry about me. I have really bad handwriting, by the way, as you might have noticed by this time. Boulder. Save that. Alright. I think we got a lot of the conceptual stuff out of the way. So this should go faster now. Although it'll also get a little bit grindy, because when it comes down to like actually creating these visuals, I have to actually create these visuals.